Hi everyone. I do hope everyone's doing well. Just want to get on here and quickly um, shore up the mental health of some who may not be familiar with this tactic of those involved in our gang stalking, those involved in organized harassment. So, another tactic of this organized harassment is to break into your house, steal a small item, and return it in an odd place or a place that you know you didn't leave the item. This sounds ridiculous, I know. Outlandish. One may ask, who has time for this? Gang stalkers? The gang stalkers. So this is a known tactic of theirs, but for those who may not know, I want to shore up your mental health. It is usually something small, inexpensive. So if you report this, or if you're repeatedly reporting these kind of things, you would be looked at as unstable because most times these things are can be misplaced easily, and so if you continue to report this kind of stuff, you can be looked at as unstable. Someone's stealing my scissors, someone's stealing my socks, someone's stealing my you know, uh, could be anything, just something small. It is just to, you know, make you appear unstable when you report it, but also to let you know that they have been in your home illegally, right? But you're not losing your mind if you're enduring organized harassment. Here's just one of my experiences with this kind of tactic. I went out of the country on a cruise. I intentionally packed my hairbrush because I just shaved the side of my head. I wanted to make certain that I had my brush. So I was very intentional about packing this brush, this hairbrush. Um, Now my packing was somewhat strategic because I know that these demons are lurking, right? I packed all of my valuable items in a carry on, and my other items I packed in the check bag. And also, this is a great practice for TIs if you don't know this, because they intentionally do things to your check bag. They'll go through it, damage items. They'll lose the bag intentionally, send it on another plane. Um, for instance, I packed on another trip, I went to a WNBA All Star game in Phoenix, and I packed a vintage jersey with me. When I went to retrieve the jersey to go to the game, it was unwearable. It was damaged. Unwearable. They had put some type of tar looking substance on the jersey. Couldn't wear it. And another time, I checked a bag as well as my brother's bag, and the attendant mistakenly, I'm assuming, put my name on my brother's bag and my brother's name on my bag, my luggage. And when we got to our destination, um, the his luggage was missing, had gone on a different flight. And now, mind you, my name was on his luggage. And I just had a feeling that my luggage wouldn't make it to the destination. And I was right. But it wasn't my luggage. My luggage came in. It was um, his luggage with my name on it. So they do things like that. I would strongly advise you to do a carry on. And if you have to do a check bag, just make sure your the things that you really need is in the carry on. So here's my story about the brush. And I mean, some may view this as inconsequential, but this is just an example of something they do. And I want to, again, shore up your mental health. You're not going crazy. This is something that's actually being done. And you should look out for it. And so here's my story. I arrived at check-in at the cruise. The attendant advised that he could take our luggage to the room for us. You can be free of your luggage, he said. And I immediately thought, uh-oh, here's their opportunity, right? My family members were, carefree. They're not being targeted, so they don't have that kind of concern. I advised that here, you can take my check bag. I'm going to carry my carry-on with me throughout this check-in process on the ship. The bags arrived to the room, and the next morning I go to get my brush. No brush, so I don't have the hairbrush for about a week. Luckily, blessedly, I had an extra toothbrush. I used that on my hair. Got home, unpacked, and the next couple of days, discovered my hairbrush was in my car. Now, there would be absolutely no reason for me to unpack my hairbrush and put it in my vehicle. But, if you tell someone that story who's not sensitive to being gang stalked by demons, they would think that you were, unraveling, becoming unstable. But we know that they engage in this type of uh, idiotic behavior, foolishness all the time. And I want to shore up your mental health and let you know that it's not failing you. These people engage in this type of idiotic behavior, And so I didn't even mention it to anyone in my family or friends. I just threw out the brush. I ignore them, you know. They want to rob you of your peace and your soundness of mind. I threw the brush out because I don't know what type of ritual was done on it, whose hands been on it, etc. I don't want to go behind any anything pertaining to these gang stalkers with this level of demonic activity that they engage in. So just wanted to kind of do a quick video on that. Again, I'm all about exposing the small things and the larger things, because if anybody's out there suffering and don't understand what's going on, I want to shore up your mental health. These demons, these idiotic people, idiotic entities, I don't know what they are, to engage in such trivial, ridiculous behavior. I don't know what these people are or what they're made of, but they're doing this. And it's not you. Your mental health is not failing you. Be certain of that, please. You are not losing it. So stay with it. Pray over your property. Pray over your children. And pray for all TIs. And so blessings over your life.